Hi, this is Wade McKittrick, Superintendent at Wabasco Public Schools, and this is a Superintendent Stream. The purpose for this stream is to give you some updates and some information regarding the 2020-2021 school calendar, as well as some of the adjustments that we made to the calendar and how effective they've been to this point. The first adjustment that everybody knows about is we started school 2 weeks before Labor Day. How'd that work out for us? In reflection, we really feel good about that. We think that was a wise decision. During those 2 weeks, we were able to keep kids outside a little bit more, maximize some of the different the green space areas. We had the outdoor classroom for our music program. We really felt that it did end up benefiting us, and we were able to keep all our kids in school during those times. So that we really feel that was a plus. As we move through the school year, we've had the flex days that we built into our calendar. We had 6 of those. We were able to use one of those in December as sort of a proactive day to help us with some planning that we needed to do as we started seeing an increase in our cases of coronavirus as well as exposure. We had as I mentioned, we had a small blip in December with our high school. But other than that, we've been in a pretty good position in our school district. We've been in in-person instruction for all but approximately 3 weeks with our high school, and our elementary has been in-person instruction for the entire school year. So we're pretty proud of that, and we think that some of the things that we're doing in the school, mitigation-wise, has helped us to accomplish that. As you know, we also have planned a 9-day break in February. We created those days as kind of a placeholder, as a just in case, so that you as parents and us as staff, we could see that those days are in the calendar. But we also told everybody early on that doesn't necessarily mean that's where those days will be used. We've been fortunate, as I said, to be in a pretty good place as far as any outbreaks and needing to take extra days off during the school year. So that those 5 days, 5 school days, as well as the 2 weekends on the front end and back end of it, are still in place. I've been asked several times over the last couple weeks, is that rock solid that that's where those days were going to be and that we're going to take those days off in February? My answer to those people have been, I'm pretty close to being rock solid, but I'm not 100% there yet. Really, I want to wait until January 29th to announce whether or not that will indeed be when that break is. I would say I'm in that 95% category right now, but we still have a few weeks in January where I want to be able to watch and make sure that we don't have an all of a sudden outburst of COVID virus or exposures in which we would need to take a few of those days from that week and move them forward. So the end of January, I'll announce that whether or not those days are in place. If they are in place, then do know that during that week of January 15th through the 19th, there will not be any school programs operating during that time. For example, Care Corner, preschool, the during the day daycare, none of those programs will take place. If we're not in session, they don't happen. So I hope that helps you to plan a little bit if your children participate in those programs. The last thing that I want to touch base on is the 6 flex days that we built in the calendar as well. We called them 3 snow days and 3 COVID days. In December, we used one of those COVID days. So there are 5 flex days that are still remaining. We've also made the decision to, in inclement weather days, to use our e-learning days. We feel like we're doing that fairly well now. Use the e-learning days rather than taking days off of school for inclement weather, up to 5 days. How that will work then is if we have those 5 flex days that we don't use, they get deducted from the end of the school year. So where right now the last day of school is scheduled for June 3rd, we would back that up 5 days, or I believe that's May 26th. I hope that provides you with a little bit of information around the calendar, how things are working, as well as answers questions about the February break. If you have any further questions on that, please don't hesitate to email me, give me a phone call, and I'll be happy to clarify. So thanks for taking a few minutes to view this superintendent stream. I hope it answered questions. And until next time, it's a great day to be a rabbit.